Hello there, this is a vinyl bag. It's great for just putting your cell phone in it and your wallet in it and your car keys. It's vinyl on the front and obviously fabric on the back, and it's a nice light vinyl bag. It's obviously perfect for walking, so don't forget to subscribe to my channel. By the way, I have over 500 tutorials and they're all on sewing and quilting, and this is a vinyl clear case on the front and a bag strap, whatever length of bag strap you like it to be. It can be all personalized. I am obviously using a licensed fabric here, and obviously you can't sell this fabric, so be very careful. This is just for personal use only. I obviously don't work for the NHL. This is fabric I bought from a fabric shop. This isn't a licensed product, as you can obviously tell. So I'm going to have some bias tape here, 2.5 inches in width by 50 inches in length. I have the fabric here, which is 10 by 10. So you're going to have 2 of the fabric and 1 of the quilter's batting. I'm going to have 2 zipper sections, one which is 3 inches by 10 inches, another that is 1.25 by 10 inches, and a zipper that exceeds that length. I'm going to put some zipper tabs on. This will be my zipper tabs, 1 inches by 1.5 inch. I'm also going to do some straps, and because my straps are going to be directional straps, you have to be careful because these are facing one way. So if I had the strap going down one side and the strap going down the other side, one's going to be upside down. So I'm going to do 2 sections which are 5 inches by 28 inches, and I need 2 of them, and a piece of vinyl to make my vinyl bag, which is 5.5 inches by 10 inches. Let's first start with the zipper. I'm going to cut one of these ends off because I'm going to put a zipper tab on both ends. Hello, Sophie. I'm going to put one of your tabs on one side, and then you're going to put the other of the tabs on the other side. And if it is a directional, you do need to watch it because when you fold it back, you want to make sure that it's pointing exactly the right way round. I use a Baby Lock Soprano. I'm not paid or sponsored to create this video. In the top of my thread, I have a regular Gutermann polyester. In my bobbin, I have a white bobbin thread. In my needle, I have a 9014 Microtex sewing needle. And these are all of the settings that I have on my Baby Lock Soprano. So I'm just going to go ahead and sew this tab on at 1/4 inch. Then when you fold each of the tabs back, you're going to want to top stitch them into place. When we come to the other side, you're going to pull the zip down. You're going to cut off the excess of the tab. When you line your tab up, it's going to be about 10 inches in length. Go ahead and sew on them other zipper tabs. We're going to take these zipper sections and start to sew them into place. If you do have to shorten your tabs, you can do that right now. I'm going to take the zipper and I'm going to put it face down over the top at the top section, and I'm going to sew this into place right here. You can now fold this down, and then I would recommend just top stitching this into place. You're going to take your next piece of fabric, and once again, if it's directional, you need to make sure that it's facing down, and then you're going to flip it up and you're going to sew this into place here. So what I'm going to do next is just fold this over just ever so slightly, hiding that raw edge. I'm going to top stitch that down just so it's nice and secure. The next thing I'm going to do is add the vinyl. It's very hard to see this vinyl. So we're going to add the vinyl to the back here. And what I would recommend is you're going to basically just sew on about 1/2 inch of that vinyl at the top there. and just go over that existing stitch that we have done already here. You're going to take this section of your fabrics, and you can free motion quilt it, you can just put lines down it, it's totally up to you, but you need to somehow join these pieces together. Now I can put, this is the part that we have just free motion stitched, and then this is the part with the vinyl on it, and I'm going to put one on top of the other. Now if anything is bigger than something else, and just trim it down to size so it's all matching all the way around. We're going to have to put a binding across the top in order to cover all the raw seams. So I'm going to take some of my binding and we're going to cut it to the length. Make sure it's all lined up and everything is all attached together, the vinyl and the bottom section, and sew that all across here. The next thing I'm going to do is sort out the straps. So you fold it in half like so, and then you fold each of them in to the center, and then you fold it over. Now I did my straps like ×2 because I wanted to have one facing one way round and one facing the other way round, and I'm obviously going to have to join that up in the center. Now I'm going to join these up in the center, and I am going to sew them 1/4 of an inch so they are together. You're going to sew your strap all the way around, but you're going to leave about 2 inches at the bottom open because we need to attach this onto the bag. So again, with all the sections all attached together, the vinyl and the back, we are going to attach the strap to the bag like so. So as you can see, the strap does overhang the actual bias. If this bothers you, you could make the bias the same as this particular fabric here. I mean, it doesn't look too bad on this bag, and it was the easiest way of doing the bag strap and the binding with this style of bag. All I'm going to do to finish this bag off is to put binding all the way around the edge of the bag, and once again I'm going to hide the raw seams before I do that. Obviously your strap is personal preference, so make the strap as long as you want it to be. You can just try it on for size and just use a wonder clip to attach to see how long you actually want your bag. When I did my corners, I just made sure that it went into a bias. So this is a very, very simple, just walk-in bag really, with vinyl on the front of it. So it's going to become very useful for me when I just want to have my cell phone and my purse and my keys, and that's all I want in my bag. Hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I have over 500 tutorials on sewing and quilting. Like and comment down below.